Subscribe to me, man. Rockstar 10201. I'll send it to you. You got it? You got the Mario Jim channel name?
Yes, I got it.
Alright. Subscribe to me. Don't forget, don't wait till the last minute. Alright? YouTube, bro. Alright.
You have 26 subscribers, right?
Yeah, subscribe. I'll subscribe to you, too. Subscribe to me, bro. Or, whatever your name is, is it Xcron? Subscribe to me.
Just did.
Alright. Hey, bro. How can you say your name? Is it Xtron?
Oh, so you just started.
What? Yeah, I just started. Yeah, I've been playing since PS3, man.
Yeah.
I got some PS3 videos too. Like the ones with me like where Elijah cursing around.
Yeah.
That's a PS3 video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to the casino.
Yeah.
That wheel.
Yeah. When are you? I got like 300 some comments on my other video. You hear me?
Yeah.
Keith,
Yeah.
you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like 300 something comments. That was like, you getting the bugging? Getting the bugging? I think it was a girl who said that. I said, no, I'm not. I always a friend.
Yeah, I kinda hate the age restrictions on the PlayStation.
Hi. I've been
Like,
playing PlayStation since I was
yeah, like for
4.
example, for example, I've had to change my birth date several times.
Yeah. I'm so
Do you know
glad.
how to change it though, or no? I don't remember.
Nah. You can go in settings. Your settings.
I
And
tried that.
search on YouTube.
I tried that, like none of them work. And I can't even sign into PlayStation 4 via my computer.
Well,
Can't even sign into the PlayStation website because I can't while I'm a minor.
that's why I made a new account. You gotta make
And
a
I
new
really don't
account.
want to do that
Why?
because I don't want to lose game progress.
Oh. Why don't you just save it on your flash card drive and then like transfer it over to your new account?
Oh, I don't have a flash core drive.
Yeah, but when you get one, you need to do that. Where you put your ear ass?
I put it on my. I actually did not set it a specific date because my email account already says my actual birthday,
Yeah, what's that?
July 6, 2004, which it actually is.
Oh shit. Your birthday's coming up, man.
I
Next
know.
month.
I know. But sadly, the minimum I'll be able to have my driver's license is October.
Yeah.
Was the yeah, cause it's like 16 years, 3 months to get like your what they call a temporary license.
Yeah. I had
Official
that.
license for restrictions, and then I think you have to wait like 6 months after you get it, and you have to go to you have to go to court, or and the judge has to like check everything, make sure you haven't had like any accidents or things
You,
like that.
you don't go
And
court. You don't.
and then if and they're like they'll give you either give you a driver's license or tell you come and they'll tell you they'll deny it.
You don't gotta go court. I didn't have
Say,
to.
okay, well, I would live in 2 different states, so your rules are probably different.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
in my state, you would have to go to court
For what?
in order to get your full privilege driver's license.
Oh, didn't know that.
Or that's what you have to do in the state of Virginia.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, maybe. I thought about ever being a lawyer, but I thought I would get too nervous in a courtroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think if I didn't have that, if I didn't have those kinds of fears, then I would most likely, I would be a good lawyer.
Yeah. Or cool.
My law firm should be called Sue You.
Why?
I don't know, probably because I'm not a good lawyer. Like for example, have you seen any of those like funniest names on social media?
No.
You can find YouTube videos of people reacting to them, and there was actually one advertisement that was posted, I think, posted online as basically a lawyer whose name, she's Asian by the way, whose name was Sue You. Oh, you must be a dang good lawyer if your name is Sue You. Like, you're gonna sue me?
Oh. Yeah. Funny shit. He's who Asian.
And also,
Yeah. Hey, bro. You know, not you, but the other guy. Call me Joe. Yeah, call me Joe. No, not you. The other guy. Hey. What's up? What's your name again?
Eddie.
Oh, okay. I'm muting now.
Alright.
Eddie. Eddie.
Yeah.
So, never mind. I know you want, I know you want, don't do it. But tomorrow? Yes, yes. Yeah. What time are we gonna be on? Or we got to do tomorrow? What you gotta do tomorrow?
What am I gonna do tomorrow?
Yeah. Like, what's your schedule?
It's not ready for now. I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah.
There isn't much to be done.
Yeah.
I'll probably rest around
Alright.
2 p.m.
Alright. Cause I'll be on that time too. You want to do more morning? Alright. Are you gonna still stay in the party? Even though you're gonna switch games, or you can still be in the party? Alright, that's cool, man.
Yes, you can still stay. Yeah, you don't have to be playing the same game to be in the same party.
Oh, okay.
What all games do you got?
I mean, pretty much every single PlayStation game you can find.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah. Got NASCAR? Why? What's that? Oh, you still got a Nintendo? Oh. Oh. Yeah.
You dude from Europe or something? Well,
No, he's from Canada, bro.
oh, he's from Canada. Alright, I can tell.
Yeah. He's not like from Europe. I
Hey, what part of
say,
Canada are you from? Ooh, you are from Montreal. Love that city. It's even more fun when you're 18. You know why?
He's 24.
Oh, oh, the reason why, because Montreal is legal, where when you turn 18, prostitution, alcohol, and all that is legal for when you turn 18.
Oh, yeah. It's fun, right?
I mean, hey, how about this? I mean, our version of Montreal is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So you probably say it's the Canadian version of Las Vegas.
So is Las Vegas.
Except Canadian. Yeah, I have family up there. I have some in Manitoba as well as some in the Quebec as well. And I have some in Nova Scotia. That's where my paternal grandmother is from. Yeah. And her side of the family has and they also have a Latvian background. Yeah, and do you know any French or no? You know any French?
Je parle français.
Not bad. Oui, oui, me Jimmy Pierre Keith.
What does that mean?
Yes, my name is Keith.
Does it? Hey, Eddie. His name is Keith. Hey,
Yeah,
Keith.
I'm not too fluent in it, but I know enough. Yeah, true. True. Well, I mean, depending on how east you are. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure if you go deep into the Atlantic side, you probably a lot of English, a lot more French is thrown around than English. Yeah.
It's pretty much it's not as English.
I just know that eastern side, like Quebec East, usually speaks French, while the rest, for the west, speak English. And I know, I mean, it's like the U.S., Canada does have some Spanish speakers, but not a lot. But Spanish speakers are not prevalent as much as Canada as in the United States that they're from.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Spanish is actually a language only based on sound. Now, so if you know all the sounds, it's actually easy to know. The only thing I can't do is that double R.
Yeah, me either.
Alright, how much time I tried?
Yeah.
accents come with there's and also the accents are really and also if you don't if you write in Spanish if you don't use those accents you'll sound like an idiot. You're right, like for example for C with the accent over the I means yes. But when there's no accent it actually means if. And here's this for Anyo. You'll the like a little shoot over the end. And you've probably seen that before. Without with the and that means here. But without it, it means and.
So, what's your in Spanish?
Spanish, I will be in Spanish level 3 next year.
Oh yeah, that'd be good, man. Yeah. What's your in Spanish?
Your two.
You too?
Two that yeah, but it's spelled T-U.
You too? That's how you say your
Yes, in Spanish.
two?
Yes. You would not be spelled the same way as the English would for the number.
Yeah. I do.
Everyone knows the number is so.
Yeah.
And the letters aren't the same as English, like A is A, B is B, or B is B, C is C, D is D, E is A, F is F-A.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't remember what, I forgot what the H was, Oh, sorry. The H is actually completely silent. If you see an H in a Spanish word, it's completely silent.
Yeah. If okay, if you say bitch and
I is E. There's E. J is porta.
yeah.
There was L-A. Yeah, there's some letters in English alphabet that don't exist.
Oh, yeah. I'll
There's
go back.
like 2 L's, which is spelled Aya, which is, if you say it's 2 L's, is this was a Y sound. And an Enya. M is M-A. O is O. R is A, but the double R is A. Let's forget what we're talking. U, U. Okay, and also, you want to hear a fun fact that, a birthday fact that you're actually 4 times more likely to die on your birthday than any other day of the year. And here's this. Your chances increase to 14 times if your birthday falls on a weekend. Yeah. I mean, I did hear that fact, and I looked at the common birthday death cause. The common birthday death cause is heart attack. Yeah, it's actually. I did look up the common cause of death on someone's birthday, and the answer was heart attack. I thought it was alcohol, to be honest. Man, I wouldn't be surprised. I do know the common cause of death on teenagers is car crash. And actually, if you're a teenage driver, you're actually more likely to get in a crash in the summertime. So I mean, 21% of those crashes in the summertime by teen drivers are alcohol related. And actually, the common days of the most common day for car crashes are New Year's Day, and 4th of July. Those are the biggest days for car crashes. Okay, oh, hey, Eddie, is that his name, Joe? Yeah, have you ever had poutine? Obviously, yeah, that stuff is good. Like, when I first heard of it, it sounds actually a lot more like something you would find in the southern portion of the United States, to be honest. Like the South, a lot of crazy things. Like, for example, well, a common dish found in restaurants where I live is fried pickles. And surprisingly, that's actually a very common, food item in a local restaurant where I live. And you can also find it on a movie theater menu. There's actually a movie theater near me called the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema. And basically, instead of you having to go up, get your food, and sit down, they bring it to you. I mean, it's not only there. Like they have one in New York City as well. If you're looking for the nearest one to you, the nearest one to you would be New York City. I do know there's some pizza places that have a poutine pizza. It is actually. I've tried one before. Wait, and there's one place I wouldn't get poutine at though. That would be there's one place I wouldn't get poutine though. McDonald's. You know why? Yeah, cause you know how salty their fries are. So that would mix with already salty cheese, and then that salt gets all that salt's in the gravy. That's just not my cup of tea. Yeah. Really? So you're definitely not the average. You're definitely not the average person. I can tell you, I'm probably sure the average American eats more McDonald's than Canadians. And here's this. I also find weird that you all have milk in bags. Here we have it in the gallon jugs. And like, and actually, I'm surprised how more expensive it actually is. Like the 3 bags are like $5. A gallon of milk is only like $3. So, and I did look up the currencies differences. It's only a 32-cent difference, I think. And so yeah. But I mean, there's some things I kind of hate about Canada. For example, gas prices suck. I mean, how much is gas near Montreal? Really? Is it just because of coronavirus? Really, it's really cheaper up. Really cheap out there. Where I live is 2.6. It's like almost $3 a gallon. Really? I mean, I think some places it's kind of expensive. Like, I mean, and the state that's the most expensive here, I guess here is California. Like, for example, I think California is like $3.90, depending on where you live, is like $3.50 a gallon. Almost $4 a gallon. Like, for example, one time took a trip there. We had a minivan, so you obviously know it's gonna be expensive. What if it wasn't even empty? Cost us $148. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very expensive. Like New York is also pretty expensive. Have you been to the United States before? No. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And here's this. The drinking age there is like 19, except in 3 provinces where it's 18. In the United States, you can't drink at all until you're 21. Yes. You didn't know that? No, like being 20, yeah, it's a 21 everywhere you go. Everywhere in America is 21. It's not state by state. State is 21. However, in some states, you have to be 21 to buy tobacco. While some states it's 18, you can buy tobacco. In my state, it's 21, except when you have a military ID. The U.S. military ID, which is you can get it at 18. Yeah, and weed is not legal in all states. I do know y'all legalized weed, I think, last year, a year or two ago. Legalized weed, however, and I do know it's still illegal to bring weed across the border. And surprisingly, Kinder eggs are illegal here. You know why? I mean, it's not the Kinder eggs themselves are banned. The reason is because of the toy inside. It's been a law since 1938 where you cannot sell anything, any food item with like a toy or a Triscuit in it. During here, you probably know this. It's very easy to get a gun here. Like for example, you can even buy one at Walmart. And I do know you all have very strict laws on alcohol. Like for example, you can't. I think there you like I'm pretty sure isn't it like illegal for like your departments or like Walmart or whatever to sell alcohol. Like you have to go to like specific stores. Here, at any time, Walmart will sell you booze. Yeah, well, in Canada, I think the problem is with the beer store is that they close. I think like when time you usually close, like 10 p.m. Yeah, but there are, and some localities do have some things. Like for example, I know in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, some areas of Pittsburgh area, it's illegal to buy beer and bakery items at the same time for some reason. Yeah, like, what is the point of that? Like, are you gonna somehow have a weird effect? Something's dangerous gonna happen when you mix alcohol and then bread or whatever? I don't know. Well, now, so, is prostitution only legal in Montreal? Is it in all of Canada?
Something outside my knowledge.
Like, for example, there's no federal law ban, however, in most states it's illegal. I mean, there's some localities, though, in the United States where it's legal.
What?
It's not a federal law, it's just mostly wherever you go it's illegal. Where you go, like, depending on but in some, like, for example, I don't know which state it is, but there's one state that has no law at all. I don't know which it is, though. So, but apparently there's some, like, counties in some states where it is legal, while some counties in some states are illegal. However, there are some states that completely ban it altogether.
What's the what?
It's like a locality, but it's like a locality by locality basis.
What are you guys talking about?
How the legality of prostitution in the United States.
Oh.
I mean, there's some documentary you can find of like there's some theory that if prostitution were to be illegal, human trafficking could possibly go down. However, I don't think that could be the case. Like, yes, possibly, it may be possible, but like for example, the problem is there's prostitutes who just go free will, it's their own service. However, there are some people who are trafficked and sold into prostitution. So how is that going to prevent it from happening? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying.
It'd be cool if I was sold.
Canada, is there any drugs that are illegal there? Like meth, is meth illegal there? Gotcha.
I know.
And here's this. What's the difference? Oh, in Canada, some of those illegal drugs can be used for medical reasons. Really? Like, for example, there's such thing as medical cocaine in Canada.
It's not the original cocaine,
But there's a medical form of it.
you know, to make you good of.
I mean, really, what is it even used for? What is it being used for?
Well, first they don't buy it directly from a dealer.
So they're prescribed it. Or is it prescribed to, like, is a prescription? So basically, you have to go to a pharmacy for it and have a prescription for it. So there's literally legal, there's a license here for it. Really? I'm like, what? So I was thinking you would have to go to a pharmacy or something. No, but in the States it's not like that. In the states that are legal, we have like specific shops for that. For example, in California, you can find them in a lot of places. But here's a weird law though, and I don't know if this is I just know DC of it, I don't know where else, but apparently there are some areas where laws that if you do have the license to smoke weed, you can't own a gun.
You can do it now.
Okay, if you were to actually smoke weed legally, have the license to do that, you are banned from owning a gun. I mean, I'm just like, that's a little weird. I mean, it's pretty easy. I do know in Canada you can't have a gun, but it's not like all about. It's usually for like recreational use, like up north. But however, like, does Walmart sell guns in Canada? Really? I've never heard of Pity Ball. Is that like a retail chain up there? Yeah. Yeah, so basically, well, you can't get it like a big retailer. You have to go to like a smaller store for them. Pretty much. Like, well, here pretty much is pretty easy to be a gun. Get a gun, like, I think a lot of big retail stores actually sell them. Walmart, I know there's a store called Dick's Sporting Goods that sell them. And there's plenty places I can name off the top of my head that you could just get a gun from. But however, you do have to have like a permit and whatever. Yeah, but however, I mean, there are some restrictions, like for example, in my state, when you're 18, you can only buy like a shotgun, but you can't buy anything else, like a pistol, rifle, whatever, until you're 21.
Oh, fuck that.
21. Now, I think in Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods changed their age for buying guns to 21. 21, but I mean, there are strict laws. However, there's basically gun control is still a big issue. But however, you would say America is actually a lot safer than the news suggests, to be honest. And what I'm surprised is how barely you all lock your doors.
Right?
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, like up there, I've never seen my family members go back and lock the door. In the United States, because you better lock your door else before, like, if depending, I mean, not where I live, I live in a gated community. You know what that is, right? Yeah, so, I mean, it's the crime, you're not gonna, like, expect someone to break in or whatever unless they live here, but it's still a good precaution. Well, however, I think, where you live, depending on well, if there's a high crime area, if you don't lock your door, something's gonna be gone by morning. True. Yeah, true. I mean, there's a few guys I don't trust, despite living in a gay community.
Did you say gay community?
No, I said there's a lot of No, there's some guys in my community that you can't trust really.
Yeah, same.
Everyone knows each other, but there's some people hate.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have the type of neighbors, like we have the neighborhood snitch. You got that. You got that. The neighbor that calls the cops all the time. You got that one. We got that one.
Yeah. Fuck
One, like,
that.
for example, there was this one neighbor who once called the cops on. We chose. We don't have that neighbor anymore. But she once called the cops on me for a paintball gun.
Did you show her?
No, there's not like we didn't lose anything over it. It didn't affect our record or anything because we were like, yeah, that's a paintball gun. That's stupid.
What did the cops say?
But the only thing was they didn't just send a regular cop. They sent in the freaking SWAT team.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same plane, bro. How did she send a SWAT team to you? This is going on one.
I mean, there's also a Canadian difference. Like, for example, I do know this in Canada as well as the UK. You probably know this, Eddie, that the Marines are part of the Navy. In the United States, the Marines are a separate branch of the military. They're a completely separate branch.
Hey, I got a question. Is weed legal? Legal? There where you live?
Where I live, no, but
No, not you.
like I said, the governor has
Eddie.
made governor plans to legalize it.
Is weed legal? Where you live?
It is legal in all of Canada.
Damn.
Yeah, Canada is completely legal. Everywhere in Canada, you can find a weed. You can weed and not get arrested.
Yeah.
I mean, Canada does have some of their own stupid laws. Like I heard one where it's actually illegal to practice witchcraft. Yeah.
What?
And this is what I find annoying. I'm surprised y'all, no, there's no political. Not everyone is how bad your links are. I just don't know how there's not beat ups every night over political stuff. Like for example, here we have 2 political parties. While in Canada they have 5. Here we only have 2. I mean, I do know there you have a liberal and a conservative party. What are the other 3?
I don't know.
I'm talking to Eddie.
Oh.
I know liberal and conservative. Yeah, but there's here there's Republican, which is basically American conservative, which is the conservatism, and Democrat, which is liberal. And Republican is actually mainly influenced on religion.
Yeah, I'm a Republican.
I mean, there are some, like, for example, I mean, there's main things that identify them. For example, Republican, Republicans stand for gun rights and Democrats want gun control. And, Republicans are against abortion while Democrats are for abortion. Abortion and they're against it as Republican Party is influenced by religion. And many things. Republicans believe that raising taxes on the wealthy is a after class warfare. Where liberals are the opposite. Oh, sorry, Democrats the opposite. I mean, Republicans wish to use less money use less taxpayer dollars resolve issues, while Democrats like to use more.
Is that hard to reach, Martin?
¿De tatu? ¿De tatu en de
And there's
brazo?
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
are
it's
the
grow,
main
no?
points.
They grow.
Yeah.
in the two.
That's nice tattoo.
You don't sound hard to you too? Never mind. I'm back.
I mean, there are some crazy laws in here. Like, for example, in the state I live in, you can go to jail for up to 6 months for cursing in public.
That's hell.
Yeah. It's also illegal here to spit on the sidewalk.
That is so dumb.
It's illegal to tickle women.
Tickle woman.
And it's also illegal to go trick-or-treating if you're over the age of 12.
That's so fucking
In
weird.
Canada, is Halloween a thing in Canada or no? Is Halloween a thing in Canada? Celebrated, but it's like trick-or-treating. I mean, trick-or-treating on Halloween night is that a thing every child there is doing? I mean, well, here it's probably celebrated more than you all, but it's very. I mean, for example, the reason for the 12 and for over 12 ban on trick or treating is because to prevent like the teenagers doing stupid stuff. So I mean, we have problems with that where I live. Like, for example, I mean, we've had the shaving cream, we have the PP, but and we've also seen toilet paper in my dad's trailer. Someone egg in our house.
That's
Shaving
fried.
and cream. I mean,
That's fried.
this didn't happen here, but there was once a case last year, not where I live, in a different part of the United States. There was someone who put chicken pox in Halloween candy.
Chicken
And this
was
is one of those anti-vax moms.
chicken pox.
Chicken pox is like that virus where one of the symptoms is like the red dots all over you.
Oh. They
Yeah.
put that in the Halloween candy?
Like they infected the candy with the virus.
Why? Or what
This
did...
is an anti-vax mom, so basically, they believe that they don't need a chickenpox vaccine because once you get it, once you never get it again. However, science does not. There's no scientific evidence to back that up. I mean, is that a thing? Are there anti-vax moms in Canada? Yeah, like for example, I hate those people. I mean, I do know many not all Catholics, but many ultra conservative Catholics, those big like very conservative Catholics don't like the chickenpox vaccine because here's why: it was actually created from aborted fetuses, which is the reason why. True, and I think that's the same with hepatitis A.
What's that?
Hepatitis A, you get vaccinated for it, just like chickenpox. You probably never heard of it, but I don't know much about it either.
Oh. I got treated for it.
Really? Hepatitis A?
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to get vaccinated from it when you were born or something.
I didn't.
Why not? Is your mom an anti-vax?
No. Okay. My mom
And
is
also,
not.
there's also parents who claim that claim that vaccines give their children autism. Which is stupid because autism is a genetic disease.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a genetic thing, not a dang thing that can be caused by a vaccine.
You
What do you
call
think? They
it.
got terrified? What you're saying? They got terrified? Like they got cried so much over a shot that they got freaking autism? Really?
You get that born at birth.
Like for example, I do know that it is in it's probably maybe true in Canada as well that in depending on where in some pretty much public schools require you to have certain vaccines for them to allow you to go to school in the United States. Yeah, that's the United States. That's the rule in the United States. For I think, for example, in like for you to get in kindergarten to start school at all, you have to have certain vaccines and show proof of it to the school nurse.
I had to.
Like for example, and also I think middle school you have to have some, and so as well as high school. Entrance to high school, you have to have some in order to actually go to the school.
No, I didn't have to.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe just the state you live in. And I think it does also depend on the state you live in and like there's some federal laws and some state laws with it. Yeah.
What did you do?
I have been vaccinated all the way. Every single vaccine I have gotten. Vaccine, or most vaccines I have gotten.
Oh.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. Like for so this you can go to the school and they offer like vaccines, like the school nurse can offer vaccines. Oh. So they basically have like doctors come in and offer it. I mean, here in the United States, they only have that for the flu shot.
Or don't you gotta have a parent consent?
Yes, but you have to have a parent consent and all that. And I think the parents have to be with you, I think.
Yeah. Hey,
Parents
Eddie.
have to be with you when you get it, I think.
Hey, do you need parent consent
Yes,
in Canada?
pretty sure.
Huh?
Yes, parental consent to get the vaccine. Yes, obviously. I'm just thinking, obviously, yeah. Yeah, which I wish it was by law. I kind of wish by law you couldn't refuse a vaccine, to be honest. Because of that big, was it, you know that big measles outbreak that happened in New York? All these moms refused to vaccinate their children. Yeah. Now apparently in a lot of states, unvaccinated children are banned from coming to school. And I do know in some states it is illegal. It's full-on illegal. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard there is some areas in the United States where you can get arrested for child neglect for refusing the vaccine. I don't know where exactly in the United States, but I heard that is a law somewhere. I don't remember where in the United States.
That's nuts. Yes, indeed.
And there are some other dumb laws, like I mean, they're not dumb laws, but there's pretty crazy laws in the United States. Like for example, in Pennsylvania, it's actually illegal to sleep on on top of a refrigerator outdoors.
Do it.
Yeah, it's illegal in the Pennsylvania. In Eddie, you probably heard of Pennsylvania as the city of Philadelphia is there. You've heard of that city, right? You've heard of Pittsburgh, right? Yeah. Both those cities are there. And also Hershey Park is there. And also, here's this: in California, it's illegal for women to drive in a house coat. Also, in California, it's illegal for state prison workers to have sex with inmates.
What?
Yeah.
What? In California, what?
That it's illegal for prison workers to have sex with inmates.
Why?
Apparently, that's the rule.
Of
Alright, I have to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
it's so empty. Eddie, what are you doing, bro? Oh. Who are you playing as? Naruto? Oh. Who's that? Is that Naruto's brother? Oh, then what is he? Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Alrighty, and here's this in the in in the United States, there's a federal law where it's a felony to negotiate with a known pirate. Yes. That is considered a 3-year prison sentence. Your prison sentence. And there's this, and